Hello.
Hi, we're back.
New clothes.
Okay,
and
new
all.
clothes,
No
yes.
coat.
All right, thank you. No coat. We were talking about the war with Tripoli and about how these pirates wanted more money, and America said no.
Yes.
Right. So we tried to fight them. Now, if you would remember anything, well, you guys probably don't remember this, but John Adams, when he was president, had raised a bunch of money and kind of built up America's Navy.
Mhm.
America, after these ships were built, was getting, I mean, we didn't have all that many ships, but the ships that we did have were awesome, built
Right.
from old growth American forests. And, well, as we were trying to fight the pirates, we lost one. They
Yeah.
captured it.
As
And we,
pirates do.
right. And we just gave pirates off the coast of North Africa quite possibly one of the top 10 best ships in the world.
Yeah.
Oops.
That's not good.
No. So, one of the cool things that we did, though, that I think there was a British admiral that said it was the most brave and daring move ever in the history of naval warfare, is we wound up going to Tripoli Harbor and we snuck in, and like a group of Marines burned the ship down. They knew they weren't going to get away with it, so they just blew it up.
If we can't have it, you
You
can't have
you
it.
don't need. You're not going to give you this ship. So yeah, we burned it down.
Almost like in the Marine Corps anthem, they reference this.
Yes. From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of
Right? Tripoli.
Tripoli.
So good.
Yeah,
So
man.
good.
Okay, go ahead and close it out here.
Yeah. So we burned down the ship. Right. You can actually see
The ship burning.
the ship burning there.
That's not a photograph.
But it is not.
No.
It's a very good painting.
Right.
It's very beautiful.
Right.
The best. So we've done this. We've done this whole like brouhaha with Tripoli.
Mm-hmm.
And we kind of declare peace with them.
Yeah. Yeah.
We agree to pay them money,
Right.
which we didn't want to do in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
We agreed to pay them money, so they release prisoners, and then they agree to stop charging us payments.
Right.
But then they don't stop charging us payments for like 10 more years.
Right.
But
Also, I think they held on to some prisoners for the next 10 years, too.
yeah,
Yeah.
who knew that you couldn't take a pirate's word for things?
What also is funny about this is kind of like Britain and France were kind of like, no, just pay them. It's cheaper. And we're like, no, on principle, no. We're going to fight them.
It's
And we
also
fought them.
American thing.
Yeah.
Right?
And then we fought them. And then by the end of it, we learned it the hard way. And we're like, gosh, you know what would be easier is just pay them.
Just pay them. Pay the guys. But one good thing, like one thing this does kind of show, right, is like we're able to project our power, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about like where this is,
Mm-hmm.
right, all of this stuff, where that is in relation to America, we're like way like over,
Past the side of the screen.
yeah, way over
Yeah.
that way.
That way.
And like we're able to project some
Mhm.
force of power,
Yeah.
around the world.
Yeah.
Right?
Like people recognize our flag. Right. They're like, oh, dang,
That's America.
that's America.
Run away. They're weird. But so that's kind of the significance of this this war at Tripoli.
Mm-hmm.
We have this crazy awesome thing the Marines do,
Mm-hmm.
and then we end up just paying the money.
Yeah.
So
That's okay. All right. So if you remember from Washington and Adams, Britain and France were still fighting,
as they do.
as they do. They kind of always fight. And now they're still both wanting America to kind of pick a side. Stop this neutrality baloney. And you can only trade with one of us. You need to pick one. Britain was still continuing with their policy of impressment, which angered Americans. And we were tired of it, and Americans hated it, and people are still angry with France. I mean, it was just a mess.
Yeah.
And then the a British warship, the Leopard, had tried to stop an American vessel, and with the intention of kidnapping sailors and pressing them into service. So the Chesapeake made a run for it.
Mhm.
They're like, we're going to outrun them.
And this was like, wasn't this like just outside New York Harbor too?
Yeah,
Like,
I don't think it was.
it wasn't
too
like
far.
that far away from America.
Right. Like why the British warships were patrolling the American shores, I don't know. That's what they did.
Right.
They were like a specter. They were a shadow to America, just waiting for us to fall, so they can swoop back in and take control again. And so the Chesapeake made a run for it. Leopard opened fire, killing 3 Americans.
Right. Which is what we call a mistake.
Right. Yes.
Right? It's a diplomatic incident.
Mm-hmm.
Britain certainly didn't want this.
Mm.
We definitely didn't want this.
No, we didn't want to fight.
And bad because Britain was actually like they were doing this impressment stuff, but they actually like still kind of wanted us to like befriend them.
Yeah.
Right. But
Yeah.
they're like, well, if you won't befriend us, we'll make these guys befriend us by enslaving them, basically.
Right.
Which turns out doesn't endear you to us.
No.
And so especially with the Chesapeake, you have these huge anti-British protests like ignite across America.
Yeah. Yeah. So tensions were rising.
Right.
Tensions were rising. And you can say, to answer your question, Britain and France were sick of American neutrality. And then Britain continued to its policy of impressment, which again is not doing cartwheels.
Right. It's not
And
showing
saying,
off.
look what I can do.
Right.
It's pressing someone into naval service.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And then, okay, so this is where Thomas Jefferson quite possibly makes one of the dumbest things in political America.
My history professor said this is the worst law we've ever passed.
Yeah, I might agree with him.
Yeah.
Of all of the racist and
Yeah, he meant like in an economic sense.
I guess I mean
like not like a morally wrong.
yes,
Like, in terms of like
there are morally wrong laws that could maybe tip the scales for being way worse than this, actually, because they were.
right.
However, on a political sense, economic sense, political sense, I said that already.
Emphasize.
Yes.
Don't forget economic sense too.
Yes, economic sense, right. Right. So the political and economic sense of this was the dumbest.
Right.
So go on.
So
sir.
Jefferson's like, all right. Sorry, this is just the stupidest thing. So he's like, all right, Britain and France are stopping our trading ships.
Mm-hmm. I think we should point this down.
Okay, sorry.
Just a guess.
It's hard to gauge.
No, I just don't. I want to frame our faces.
Right.
Go on.
So he's like, all right, we can't trade with these two countries. It's not working well. You know what? We can't trade with anything, with anyone.
No trade
No trade
with anyone,
with anyone,
with no other countries.
no other countries. Because if we let them trade with like Spain, they'll just say they're going to Spain and then actually go to Britain or France. So we're just no trade with anybody.
Does this have anything to do with Jefferson's dream of being an agrarian utopia?
How dare you accuse him of having hidden motives for this?
Oh my gosh, you mean because he thought that America was going to be best and should be a country of nothing but self-sufficient small landowning farmers like him, that maybe he used this as an opportunity to try to undercut America's manufacturing, shipping, trading, banking, financing business?
I mean, when you put it like that, it almost makes sense to me.
Oh my gosh. So what did this do?
It destroyed our economy.
Yeah.
Like, destroyed it.
So-
Destroyed is not a good enough word.
So who buys some of the things that these farmers sell?
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Oh my God. You just blew my mind, Mr. Lee.
oh my gosh.
Almost
You mean
like farmers need people to buy their
farmers
stuff.
need people to buy their stuff. So Thomas Jefferson really let his dream of this utopia blind him to the reality of what was happening in America.
Right.
Like you could not put a stronger blindfold on this man to understand how he thought this was a good idea.
Right. We're going to stop here because we got well, actually, one thing, look at this cartoon. Sorry, I thought we were almost done. Right? He's like, nah, we're not going to trade. And then what are they doing? They're just like, we'll just take the
We're just going
money
to pilfer
anyways.
from your pockets.
Right.
Also, which I think is kind of funny, is there were political cartoons criticizing Jefferson and this policy of the embargo, but they didn't want to come right out and say the embargo is what we're talking about. So they would flip it backwards and call it the "Oh grab me," which I thought was really funny.
It's weird.
Yeah, I know.
Huh.
And you would see that in political cartoons and say, "This dang oh grab me."
That's hilarious.
I know.
So that's embargo backwards.
Right. Yes.
For those of you, because it took me a second to get it.
Yeah.
Anyways,
There's like a snappy
back.
turtle.